All right, welcome back one final time to the End Zone, along with Noble McIntyre, attorney at law and massive sports fan. I am Colby Daniels. So I'm glad that you were in the house this week because amongst my group of friends, nobody else is a fan of the Winter Olympics. So I'm glad that I have a fellow Winter Olympics fan in the house today. But I want to throw this at you.
All right.
There's so many sports, I think, in the Winter Olympics that we're not necessarily familiar with or don't see on a regular basis in the United States. So what are the Mount Rushmore of Olympic events for you to watch?
Well, I just had a birthday, so it's amazing I can still qualify as a curler. I could go do curling. But for me, it's always good. I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old in 1980 when the United States hockey team played the Russians. And the Russians had beat us earlier badly. And we had just a bunch of collegiate athletes. They had professionals. And the United States won that. And my parents had let me stay up and watch it. So to me, it's always going to be the hockey. I know most people are going to say figure skating, which is great. There's always a controversy, the Nancy Kerrigan, the Tanya Hardings of the world, or the downhill skiing.
Yeah.
But for me, it's always going to be the hockey because of that 1980 hockey game.
Okay, what about the ski jumping? Does that do anything for you?
Well, are you ski jumping? Or you also got the half pipe now?
Yeah.
Those people are crazy.
The snowboarding events are pretty cool. I know it's like new age, but I enjoy them a lot.
Those people need their heads checked. I mean, that is some crazy stuff they do. Yeah, I do like that. The downhill, back in the old days was a guy, I forget his name, where he just flew forever. I don't even know how you practice that the first time. How you come down and you launch yourself. And you halfway down the mountain, I have no idea how to do it. So I do enjoy that. I think it's a lot of fun to watch, but I remember that hockey game and when they're counting it down, and Al Mike said, "Do you believe in miracles?" And to me, that's always going to be the signature moment. That is awesome.
Between that and going 80, 90 miles an hour down the mountain on skis, like those two things, 1A and 1B in my opinion, but I think you absolutely nailed it. All right, that is it for this week. Noble will be back next week for the closing argument. We'll see you next week here on the End Zone.